the setup tour very, very good. I'm going to be going over probably from left to right throughout the entire like 2 decks that I have. I'm not going to be having everything in like the link to description and everything like that, but I will be talking over briefly what exactly like the specs of my PC are, or each controller that I have, or the monitors, because I'm pretty familiar with the monitor types and like the desk and the chair and everything that I got. But quickly, I'm going to go over around the room really quick. Like right here, I have my bed. This is my bed right here. I do not actually have a dresser, which is pretty damn funny. So I keep my clothes like piled on the side of the bed. I just pick what I want and choose what I want from there. I have my duffel bag for the gym right there. It has my belt along with my workout equipment and my supplements and everything like that. And also, I forgot to tell you guys, this is also around 10K. So all this in the room that you see here that's been done, I like painted the walls and everything like that, like redid everything to make everything look nice, like so like the lights could like illuminate off the wall and everything like that. I got a nice like dark navy blue color and everything like that. Got the floors, but the floors have already been here and everything like that. But yeah, like so getting into it is pretty much around 10 to 13K around for everything. I ended up doing upgrades at the end of season 2 Apex. So if you guys think that I just had this for like the past like years, like over the time, I did not. I actually worked very hard to get this, saved up a lot of money for it. So beginning of Apex, actually, I want to quickly go over that. This right here was where my setup used to be. It used to be literally like this solder type of like desk and everything that's like made out of fake wood. And every single time I would get mad, because I used to rage at games a lot, man, like really bad. So I would smash the desk and it'd break in half, and my monitor would fall down, my PS4 would crash down and everything like that. I'd break controllers, all that kind of stuff like that. So it was literally at one point in time a plank right here, a plank on the other side, and half of a soldered like wooden desk that was like cut in like a triangle from like me hitting it, and it was everything so bad. I wish I had a picture to show you guys like. So the come up was very, very real. But quickly going around the room, I have a few Thanos posters. I have mostly, I think, a Thanos type of theme, like Avengers type of theme. I'm a big fan of the Avengers, as you guys can see. There's 2 Thanos posters. I'll get a better view of that in a second for you guys. So we have the 2 Thanos posters that are on the wall. Window right there, curtain. We have a Goku poster above the bed. I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z and everything like that. We have another Vegeta one right here. There's a Joker one that's behind there, because I actually used to have a bed that was on the ground. I only had like the mattress that was on the ground, and I just recently got like a bed frame and everything like that. So I was sleeping on the ground for a hot minute in time. Like I said, the come up was real, but I was probably trying on the light to show you guys a lot of this stuff. So as you guys can see here, I got some foam on the walls for soundproofing for like YouTube and everything like that. These are the posters right here if you guys are curious. I actually got them off of Amazon, and they were only like 30 or 40 bucks, so they're not really too expensive. I also will be going over the price for most of the things that are in the setup right here. Like I know you guys want to hear the headphones and the controllers, the keyboard, like the chair and everything like that. But yeah, these posters are actually very, very nice. They didn't have a like quality of like getting a glass on them, because I kind of wanted glass, but they didn't have an option for that, so I stuck to the $30-$40 posters. They're very, very nice. I'm really happy with them. Got the purple and black theme. My favorite color is purple, and then I think that black complements it very, very well. But with the PC and everything like that, I went with a different color scheme at the moment, because purple doesn't really look that great on the PC itself. I also have these lights that are at the top of the of my ceiling that I use probably more than my actual lights. I don't really like keeping the actual lights on. I keep these actually pretty dim. Right now they're pretty much as high as they can go, just for like some lighting effects that you guys can see in the setup after I turn the lights off. And I actually keep these pretty dim. Whenever I eat or something, I put them up a little bit higher just so I can like see the food that I'm eating and stuff. And I really, really like them. They're probably 60 bucks for all around the entire room. These ones are like 60, 70. The ones I actually have that are behind my desk are a lot more. They were LifeX ones, and I will definitely say that these ones right here illuminate way better. Like the color of it's way brighter, it is way better, but I'm not going to pay like $500 to put these around the entire top section. Like these ones do just fine right here, and I just got these ones for the desk. Like the ones that are around my desk were about $150 for around the entire desk, but works out pretty damn fine. Now getting into the actual setup, the meat and potatoes, what you guys want to see. So starting off, we're going to go ahead with the headsets. I have 3 headsets right here. I also have my Astro A50s over here that I have been using for about a month or 2 now. I'll get to those in about 1 second. But moving on to here, we have the Turtle Beach Elite Atlases. I had these for PS4. These are about $100 right here. Pretty okay headset. They have like plush leather cushions with like kind of like a material on the inside that like keeps your ears cool. They're pretty alright, but the cord ended up going out on those for me, so I ended up getting the A40s. These are the E40 TR 2019 editions, and they work completely fine. They're completely like compatible with everything. I have the mix amp over there, but I ended up going towards my 850s, which are wireless, and I really really like that because I'm always moving around. As you guys can see, like at the bottom of my chair, like it's pretty low to the ground. I sit pretty low. It would always get tangled with my cord because my PS4 would be over here and my cord would always get tangled underneath. So I was like, damn, this is getting really annoying. I'm just gonna get some 850s. So these are about 250. This was about 100. These are 300 right here. And these are my Xbox X700, I believe. That could be a different name, X800s or something. But these are also a SteelSeries headset, wireless, really really cool, like band at the top and stuff like that. So it does like fit around your head really well. These are about 200. I got those from my Xbox One. I'll be getting into those in a minute. Monitor. This is an Asus monitor, 75 hertz monitor. I use this for my Xbox and yeah, my two Xboxes that I have a HDMI that goes all the way around, and it plugs into this one right here. Also, I can plug in my second PC up over towards this one if I ever feel like having this PC that's running right here. And that one right there, that's what I use for my other PC. I use my second PC. I could put that over here if I ever had like problems or anything like that. The one in the middle actually is pretty funny because this one's $200, by the way. This one was $200. It's 75 hertz or somewhere along those lines. I'm pretty sure it's 75 hertz Asus monitor. And this one is actually funny because I've had this one for about 2 years, 3 years now, and I've had these ever since the beginning of Apex and everything like that, Modern Warfare Remastered. This is actually a BenQ 60Hz, $120 monitor, which is funny because this monitor, which is the one I use for PC, is 240 hertz, $400 monitor, BenQ Zowie XL, $400 to 120, and I use this one actually for playing Apex. So I use this one for enjoyment, for playing my PC games, and this one for competitive on Apex, which is funny because you'd be like, well, why don't you just use the 200 monitor? I like, for some reason, I like the colors, and whatever I have set up onto this one, I enjoy tremendously. I tried switching over to this one, and I was like, I just don't like it as much. So it just goes to show you guys, like, you don't need any very expensive monitor to get the job done. Like, I've been using this ever since the beginning of Apex, and you guys have seen what I've done on Apex, so it's like, it just goes hand in hand. Like, you don't need an expensive monitor to be good at a game. Like I said, I had my 2 planks with the plank on top, man, with just this monitor. Literally, just this monitor and 2 planks. And I was beasting on Apex. So you don't need a crazy setup like this. This is just something that you buy for luxury and, you know what I mean, you're proud of and everything like that. But getting into the actual desks, too. These are, if you guys are interested in these desks, they're carbon fiber desks. You can find them on Amazon. Just look up carbon fiber desks on Amazon. I have 2 of them because I was going to get an L-shaped desk, but I wanted a desk that was, like, not wood. I like the carbon fiber black look. And I wanted to get one that was sturdy because if I ever get angry at a game, like I usually, tend to do at certain points in times, it's way less now, way less now, but these are carbon fiber desks. This is a 48-inch. This is a 55-inch. I wanted to put the 55-inch, actually I want to put this, like the 3 monitors that are hooked up to the tri-mount, by the way. They're hooked up to a tri-mount. I wanted to put them over there and then have this stuff over here. But as you guys can see, like, from my bed to here isn't enough room. So, and I'm kind of a wide, like, dude, like 5'10", like, I'm pretty wide shoulders and everything. So, like, my arms tend to bump the side of this. So, I was like, it's a no-go. So, I just put it here, and it works out fine. I still like it. My floor is also a little bit uneven, to be honest. Like, kind of, like, goes down a little bit, like, on a slant. So, I had to move this, like, over a little bit just to, balance it out a little bit. But, moving on to the controllers. Now, for you people, you motherfuckers, right, that say that I'm using a strike pack, a mouse and keyboard, a cheats, a this, a that, a suck my dick, whatever it may be. I have 1, 2, 3, this is the one that I use at the moment, 4, 5, 6 SCUF controllers. I also have a 7th one that's over there in the closet underneath all that stuff that I need to put together again. And then there's an 8th one right there that I have to do a few fixes to that one to make it work again. But it works pretty much fine as long as I hook up everything together. And yeah, so 7 to 8 SCUFs. That is literally $1,600 to $1,800 just in controllers. So if I used a strike pack, or I cheated, or this and that, whatever it may have been, why would I pay this much for controllers? It just doesn't make any fucking sense. But no, I really love the concept of SCUF. I've always loved SCUF ever since BO3, Jetpacks, ever since Jetpacks. I love the concept of SCUF. It has 2 on the paddle. I also get the regular trigger stops on the back with the military grip, with the dome thumbsticks, too short, by the way, if anybody wants to know about that. Those are the same on these two, and this is an Impact right here. It's got 4 paddles. I have 2 on the back at the moment, domed, also the things on the back. And then these ones, this one and the pink one, are actually a little bit different. They're the same, except for the buttons are actually click. So if you can hear that, it's a click, like a mouse click. But I haven't really gotten used to those ones because I've been used to this type of controller for so long. So whenever these ones tend to go out on me, because I don't plan on buying any more controllers anytime soon, I'm going to use these 2, and then maybe eventually the Impact. I'm not really a massive fan of the Impact because I kind of have smaller hands, so I'm just more of a fan of the Infinity. Now moving on to the mouse pad, it's a Goliath Chroma mouse pad from Razer. I think it adds a really good touch to the setup, along with the Razer Huntsman Elite. This has a bottom part, but I ended up putting it over there because I don't really like the bottom part as much. But this is a Razer Huntsman Elite keyboard. This was about 180. This was about 50. And then we have the Goliath, or the Glorious Model O mouse that is about 150-ish. And this is made for like competitive like FPS games and stuff on computer. So if I ever think about going to mouse and keyboard, I will be using this mouse for that. We touched up on the monitors, so that's another thing. So moving on, we're going to go ahead and actually push this chair in because I don't have much space. But we're going to move on over here. In the back, we have my my router, which plugs up my Ethernet cables to the important things like the PS4 and the PC over here. And then we have the secondary PC. This is an Alienware X51. This was about $900 at the time. It's an i3, which is not good for gaming, as you guys can tell. It's not that great. It does the job for editing and everything like that. I still edit videos on this one because I have all my saves and all my data and everything like that. I'm just too lazy to put a USB in here and put it on from USB to this one. So eventually I will do that, but we have the PS4 Slim, which actually has this part taken off because I had so many hard drives that I needed to replace on this every month or two that I just kept this off. So this PS4 Slim does work.